I'm Ryan Lagod.
And I'm Craig Tovey.
And welcome to Storytime with Ryan Lagod.
And Craig Tovey.
Stop! Subscribe time! Go click that button.
Subscribe, please.
Stop! Story time.
Remember, if you want to support the show and get a bunch of cool free stuff, all you have to do is go to
Patreon.com/RyanandCraig
and become a member of the Ryan and Craig reading crew. Today, speaking of today, Craig,
Yeah.
today's book is Tacky the Penguin.
by Helen Lester, illustrated by Lynn Munsinger.
Let's put up some old wallpaper before we get started.
So tacky.
Hang some picture frames, but with tacks.
Tacky. Probably enough.
Let's get started. Tacky the Penguin.
by Helen Lester, illustrated by Lynn Munsinger.
There once lived a penguin. His home was a nice, icy land he shared with his companions. His companions were named Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect. His name was Tacky.
Fish sandwich.
Tacky was an odd bird. Tacky?
I love him.
Look at him. I mean, a flowered t-shirt and a bow tie? Come on.
Yeah, he's just like sitting there like eating a sandwich.
He's just a regular old Joe.
Doesn't have a care in the world. I'm like, we should all be more like Tacky.
Yeah, everyone else has their beaks all in the air and Tacky's just there like,
Tacky.
you're cool. Every day, Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect greeted each other quietly and politely. Tacky greeted them with a hearty slap on the back and a loud,
What's happening?
Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect always marched 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tacky always marched 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 6, 0. 2.5, 0. His companions were graceful divers. Tacky liked to do splashy cannonballs. Oh, splashy cannonballs, Tacky.
Yeah, and he brought like an inner tube, and he doesn't even need one because he can swim.
Easily swim. He's like, no, bring in the tube.
And then he's like, cannonball!
And then Craigie's like, cannonball.
And they're all like, whoa, stop doing that. And he's like, okay.
Cannonball.
He's so cool.
Tacky. Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect always sang pretty songs like Sunrise on the Iceberg. Tacky always sang songs like
How many toes does a fish have?
Tacky was an odd bird. One day, the penguins heard the thump, thump, thump of feet in the distance. This could mean only one thing. Hunters had come. They came with maps and traps and rocks and locks, and they were rough and tough. As the thump, thump, thump drew closer, the penguins could hear the growly voices chanting,
We're gonna catch some
pretty penguins
and we'll march them
with the switch
and we'll sell them
for $1
and get
rich, rich, rich. Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect ran away in fright. They hid behind a block of ice. Tacky stood alone. The hunters marched right up to him chanting,
We're gonna catch some
pretty penguins
and we'll march them
with a switch
and we'll sell them
for $1
and get
rich, rich, rich. Tacky, get out of there.
Now's not the time to be cool. You gotta go.
Skedaddle. And then jump into the water and do a cannonball.
It'll be so sweet, but
Yeah.
then swim really fast.
Swim, leave the tube.
Go, Tacky. Skedaddle. What's happening?
Blared Tacky, giving one hunter an especially hearty slap on the back. They growled, We're hunting for penguins. That's what's happening.
Penguins?
Said Tacky.
Do you mean those birds that march neatly in a row?
And he marched 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 6, 0, 2.5, 0. The hunters looked puzzled.
Do you mean those birds that dive so gracefully?
Tacky asked, and he did a splashy cannonball. The hunters looked wet.
Do you mean those birds that sing such pretty songs?
Tacky began to sing, and from behind the block of ice came the voices of his companions, all singing as loudly and dreadfully as they could. How many toes does a fish have? And how many wings on a cow? I wonder. Yep, I wonder.
Oh, they're ringing. Ow. They're ringing. It's like I can taste how bad that song was. Ugh.
The hunters could not stand the horrible singing. This could not be the land of the pretty penguins. They ran away with their hands clasped tightly over their ears, leaving behind their maps and traps and rocks and locks, and not looking at all rough and tough. Goodly, lovely, Angel, neatly, and perfect hugged Tacky. Tacky was an odd bird, but a very nice bird to have around. And because he does, cannonballs! Get the tube!
Yeah. Oh, it's so cool.
Tacky the Penguin.
By Helen Lester, illustrated by Lynn Munsinger.